Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Test Associates podcast. My name is Vaishnavi Naste. I'm the marketing manager here. Today's interview is in collaboration with our upcoming National Software Testing Conference. This will be held in London on the 22nd and 23rd of July. So, if you want to learn anything about the speaker lineup or the workshop agenda or to even register, please follow the link in the description. Today on the podcast, we have an NSTC speaker. We've got Gaurav Mathur, who is an IT industry veteran, and he's got a lot of expertise in the AI and software testing space. He's also previously worked as a CEO of another software testing platform. So clearly, he's got a lot to talk about, and very excited to have you here, Gaurav. How are you?
Hi, Vaishnavi. Thank you very much for having me. It's a real privilege joining you today.
Yeah, it's really I'm quite thrilled to talk to you as well. I think my first question to you is, I mean, everybody's talking about AI, right? So my first question has to be about AI. According to you, like, how do you think it's transforming the software testing space today as compared to a couple of years ago?
Yeah, so I mean, look, AI has been used in testing for a while, but
Yeah.
whilst a few years ago, AI mostly meant smarter test automation frameworks, giving incremental gains. But today it's completely a different ball game. Today, AI agents can generate test scripts, they can auto heal
Mm,
broken tests, they can
mm,
predict defect areas, and also accelerate release cycles. So basically, we in the industry, we have moved from AI assisted automation to actually AI augmented testing. And this is where humans and AI, they collaborate with each other to drive efficiencies and value across the system development lifecycle. And in
mm.
fact, now with the Gen AI tools that are available, some teams are seeing 30 to 50% faster test case generation and really, really reducing by a significant portion the amount
Yeah.
of defect leakages.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny that you say that because we recently had the AI awards, right? And
Yeah.
during the actual day of the awards, the chair of our judging panel, Maria, she came up to the stage and she was uh like when she was like judging those specific entries, there were certain stats that really stood out. And it's really insightful to learn about all of these projects and the stuff that people are doing in terms of AI, even though like it's at such a uh it's quite an early stage, right? I think people have just started like including them in their projects, and even ChatGPT, like we started using it like what, a couple of 6 or 7 months ago, I guess. Um, but what do you feel like? Obviously, with AI, it's like changing every single day the way we work, right? What roles would you say are, do you think like humans are still critical or they're still important in like software testing processes or not?
Absolutely, absolutely critical. Because I think areas which require judgment, which require
Mm,
empathy and
yeah.
context, humans are absolutely needed. So I'll give you an example. AI can propose the tests, but humans have to ensure that the tests are using the correct business logic. They're going to test for the user experiences. And also, very importantly, the ethical considerations have been taken into account. And
Mm,
let's also not forget that it's actually humans who are needed to train, validate, and govern the AI behavior.
yeah.
So, in short, I would say that look at it this way that AI will accelerate the what and the how of testing, but humans will still define the why and should we and what value can be generated. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a great complementary skill sets across agents and humans, which will give the best results in testing going forward.
Yeah. Could you actually back that up with some examples? Like, I'm curious what that would look like in real life, in terms of how human testers and AI agents are like sort of collaborating.
Yeah, so let's look at say a test case generation, right? AI might propose the set of 100 test cases, but it's
Mm,
ultimately you need the human judgment to say, okay, of these 100, which 10 or which 20 are the most important ones.
Mm,
Similarly, like when you look at self-healing automation, right?
mm,
AI can fix or rather can identify where the issue is, but the human may still be needed in the loop to validate the fix before it's put into production and in deployment.
mhm,
So I think these are some examples. I think it's like chess. AI can recommend very powerful moves, but
mhm,
it's ultimately the human strategist who will win the game.
mm. Yeah. And obviously, with AI, there are issues also that come into play, right? There's a lot of risk factor that we must consider because there's like ethical use of AI. According to you, like, what risks do you think like companies sort of need to manage when they are just starting to embed AI into their processes?
Well, first of all, don't think of AI as a magic wand, right?
Mm,
So there should not be over reliance on AI.
mm,
The human validation that I gave example of is very critical in the process.
mm,
Then you got to watch out for bias or hallucination. I mean, AI can sometimes fabricate false scenarios or miss some critical edge cases. So the humans are very important to ensure that appropriate guardrails have been put in place. And then accountability, right? I mean, end of the day, the humans still need to have accountability for the testing. So
mhm.
overall, you are right in saying that it needs a very robust governance model, clear
Mm.
human oversight, and constant training of AI and monitoring the outputs.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you had to like, in your opinion and in your experience in so many years, if you had like one key message that you want to give to the companies that are sort of looking to, future proof their testing processes or, their product services, etc., with AI, what do you think your message would be?
Well, my message will be, and which will be quite counter to what we have been saying for a number of years. Don't look AI as a tool. I mean, we always said, okay, this product, that product, there are tools, but don't look at AI as a tool.
Mm,
Look at it as AI is a teammate, right? One who needs constant coaching from you, collaboration,
mm,
continuous learning, because the winning combination will be ones who design rather software testing as human plus AI collaboration with that ethos. If you get it right, the right combination of humans and AI, then we will definitely see 30 to 50% reduction in test cycles, and a significant increase in quality, which will actually allow people in the testing community more time for innovation. So it's win-win.
yeah,
Get the automation,
absolutely.
reduce the defects rate, but please look at AI as a teammate and not a magic wand which will solve all your problems.
Yeah, I think knowing how much to rely upon it is so important, right? Like, you cannot introduce that into like every single thing that you do on a daily basis, and that would probably be a problem.
Yeah,
My final question to you is more around your speaking slot. Like, I know
yeah.
you're speaking at the upcoming National Software Testing Conference. Do you want to provide like a little teaser to our audience to, tell them what you're talking about?
Well, I think building on the themes of what I've been saying, if you want to come and listen to, and in fact, not just listen, but engage with me in an interactive manner. People who have been in my sessions in the past, and it's just that I make my sessions very interactive. And if you want to brainstorm, debate with me, how the combination of humans and AI together can effectively partner together as a team and improve the lives for all the people in the testing community and the results it provides to the business. I'm really looking forward to engaging with you at NSTC.
I'm excited to meet you as well. And there's obviously like a proper networking area as well upstairs where you can interact with the speakers and the exhibitors over there. So yeah, very excited to meet you over there, Gaurav, and to sort of like pick your brain even more because we'll have like a separate podcast section again. So we'll probably end up doing like another podcast together.
No, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I've really enjoyed, visiting NSTC in the past. It's been a great area, as you said, to network, but to also learn
Yeah,
from peers in the community.
absolutely. No, I agree with you 100%. But just on a final note, I just want to say thank you, Gaurav, again for being on the podcast and taking time out to even chat about this. So yeah, thank you again.
Thank you very much. Pleasure being here.